Like we're here to entertain you with the help of Arcadia. Pull my shirt off and pray. Coming up on what turns out it really was re-election day. No, I'm not going to pull my shirt off. It's cold. I keep it cold in my house. I keep my house a few degrees colder than most people because colder air is cleaner air. I've referenced that song before, Arcadia, but I only learned about 10 minutes ago in preparing to hit record on there that apparently a brief time between 84 and 85, the members of Duran Duran were on hiatus and formed another band called Arcadia. I never knew that until about 10 minutes ago. Before I hit record. But there's probably a reason for that. Re-election day. I think I discovered that song on, it was one of the, I garbage picked a lot of cassette tapes growing up. I would often have to repair them, but eventually I would get them working again, and that's how I discovered a lot of songs. And I believe that was one of the songs. But I never knew. We gotta understand, that's the generation before mine, so I never knew that was the same three guys from Duran Duran in that band, Arcadia. I never knew that until 10 minutes ago while preparing for this video and hit record. Okay, moving on. He's already 2 minutes. Okay. Why I hit record. Why? Since I started paying attention to government functionality, or infunctionality, especially these days, this time, especially during re-election day, or re-election time anyways, or what ended up being re-election time. Why do you always hear, talk of government shutdown? We're going to shut down the government. I remember as a child in the 90s when this happened with frickin' Clinton. And of course then it was very easy to blame Republicans. This has gone beyond Republican versus Democrat though. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, but why? Why is there this time of year always, especially on an election year, always talk of shut down the government? As a child, I remember equating it to our leaders basically saying, I'm going to hold my breath until I get my way. These elitists still think Elon Musk is a fool because he bought Twitter and turned it into X and lost all this money. They still think it's about money. And from the right perspective, it is. It is in a way. From the right perspective. What perspective am I talking about? The America First perspective. Yeah, it is about money. If you're for America First, if you're for enriching American workers and citizens, legal workers and citizens, then yes, it's totally still about money. But it's not about money in the way these elitists think that are. They live in a dazed and confused plane. They don't get it. I commented on a video even earlier this morning about that. These people, celebrities and even people in the government, these people are so accustomed to always just getting what they want. When it doesn't happen, they mentally freeze up. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do now. Because they always just got whatever they wanted. And that's what's happening with a lot of these celebrities and people in the government now. But we got to do this now. We got to do this now. We need these people that we have in place. The cards are all in place. Elon Musk, the Swami guy, for the young people, you got Tulsi Gabbard, who's a good example of a Democrat become a independent. Bet you thought I was going to say Republican. No, this is not Republican versus Democrat thing anymore. It's gone beyond that. Most people want to see a third party. Most people want to see a third party. That's why I said it in the past video. The Democratic Party is dead, and if Republicans do not put America first, they'll be next. They will be next on the chopping block. Democrats' leadership has shown their hand and made their intention quite obvious. But we need these people in place. We need RFK, because most people don't understand JFK ran in 1960 under the Democratic ticket only because that's the only way it would work for the country at that time. 1960. 1960. A lot of time has gone by since then, you know. But we got to do this now. The cards are all in place for we the people to take back America. Tech is on our side. Legacy media no longer holds a monopoly over news and information, like George Carlin said in his thing about they got you by the not these last not these last few years especially. The legacy media that young person I work with at the store, he's a college graduate, always sitting there reading the New York Times. Since the election, I have not seen him reading the New York Times even once. I didn't say anything. It was just an observation I made. I didn't feel the need to voice it or anything, but I just thought it was interesting. But yeah, the legacy media no longer holds a monopoly over news and information. And the only people going to suffer are elitists. Nancy Pelosi, she won't be able to afford to pay people to get her luxurious hair and facial every morning, and these are the Chuck Schumer, these are the people that are going to suffer. The Whoopi Goldbergs of the world, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers of the world, the what the hell is her name? Helen the Degenerate. I just call her Helen the Degenerate, whatever her name is, the one who already left the country. Yeah, her. Or it, or whatever the hell it wants to be called. These are the only people that are going to suffer. But not really. Not really, because they already got rich on account of the capitalist system that they like to talk smack about to you and me. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, the evil capitalist system that they like to talk smack about. Yeah, no tax on overtime. What are you talking about? No! Chuck needs a fourth yacht. How do you expect your holy and righteous leader to function on only 3 yachts? You're a peasant. What would a peasant need with 1 yacht? But Chuck only has 3. How do you expect him to function on that? I'm just trying to make a point here, but it comes down to the have versus the have-nots. Okay, already over 8 minutes. Okay, so in conclusion, the leaders of our country going forward must be more accountable. There needs to be a direct correlation between their paycheck, repeat, their paycheck, and the results of the policies they support and vote for. That's what needs to happen. Mike Perlak, thank you for your time.